Welcome to Motivational Drama by Fia.
15 Most Beautiful Tourist Spot in the Philippines. Number 15. Calle Crisologo, Vigan. Travel back in time as you stroll along the streets of Calle Crisologo in Vigan, as part of your Ilocos itinerary. This 16th century town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a popular tourist spot in the Philippines, quietly boasts old world charm and Spanish colonial architecture and is the top attraction in Vigan, Ilocos tours, and one of the top historical landmarks in the Philippines. The town, famous for its Calle Crisologo tour, has successfully managed to preserve the historic district where you can still find Calle's horse-drawn carriages. Sample the famous and delicious Ilocos empanada, and walk along cobbled streets lined up with souvenir shops selling pottery and Abililico weaves, among the many things to see and do when in Vigan. Number 14. Nacpan, El Nido, Palawan. El Nido in Palawan is most famous for its paradise-like islands and lagoons. But a 45-minute ride away through a land tour from its main town takes you to another idyllic destination, Nacpan Beach. Island-hopping escapades in El Nido, including a visit to El Nido Big Lagoon and other top Palawan beaches, should not be missed. But after a jam-packed day of visiting coves, white sand beaches in El Nido, limestone cliffs, and other El Nido Palawan tourist spots, a trip to relaxing Nacpan Beach is highly recommended and deserves a spot in your itinerary. The main attraction is its 4-kilometer shoreline with golden sand and endless palm trees lining up, perfect for just bumming around. Calatang Beach sits on the other side, and the two beaches form what is now popularly known as the Twin Beaches of El Nido. Visitors are not advised to swim far away from shore in Nacpan as currents tend to become strong and rough with little warning. Number 13. Tubbataha Reef, Palawan. Tubbataha Reef is regarded as one of the top diving spots in the Philippines, and perhaps the world. Located at the heart of the Sulu Sea, it is considered a center of marine biodiversity and a haven not just for divers but marine conservationists as well. The only way to get to this marine sanctuary is through a liveaboard vessel from Puerto Princesa, Palawan. The access may be challenging, but it is probably what is keeping the Tubbataha Reef's natural park teeming with some of the most unique underwater life in the world. It is listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and was nominated as part of the new 7 Wonders of the Natural World. Among the species that call Tubbataha home include reef sharks, manta rays, Napoleon wrasses, and more than half of all the world's coral species. One of its islets is also a breeding site for birds and marine turtles. Tubbataha Reef diving requires months or even years of planning, but experiencing the staggering wealth underneath is more than worth it. Number 12. Mayon Volcano, ALBAY BICOL. Mayon Volcano is one of the most beautiful places to visit in the Philippines and is a top attraction in any BICOL tour. Its sheer beauty, the name Mayon comes from the Bicolano word magayon, which means beautiful hides of violent core, with past eruptions that flattened several towns. One of the top natural landmarks in the Philippines and one of the most visited tourist spots in ALBAY, it is already a wonderful experience seeing the volcano from afar. But if you are an adrenaline junkie, you can soak up all its beauty while gliding through a zipline in Lignan Hill or going on a Mayon Volcano tour via Mayon ATV ride in BICOL. Visit the Cagsawa ruins for another unique and historic viewing point of the Mayon Volcano. Number 11. Intramuros and Fort Santiago, Manila. Take a stroll through History Lane within the walled city of Intramuros in Manila, one of the top landmarks in the Philippines. This 64-hectare Spanish fortress was erected by Miguel Lopez de Legazpi and was destroyed by the end of World War II. However, the ruins remain very alive today and are some of the top Instagrammable places in Manila. The area can be explored via Intramuros tours or a Manila bike tour. The area has become home to several universities and establishments. Here, you can find centuries-old churches which are architectural landmarks in the Philippines, like the Grand Manila Cathedral and San Agustin Church, the oldest church in the Philippines, making the area a great place for a Philippine staycation. Another Intramuros attraction is Fort Santiago, a citadel that served as headquarters for armies and foreign powers. It is a historically significant site where the national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal, was imprisoned before his execution. You can learn more about its history when you go on trips to Fort Santiago. You can also go on a guided bamboo bike tour or ride a horse-drawn carriage to explore Intramuros' historic walls. Cap off your trip with a meal or drink at some of the finest Filipino restaurants inside Intramuros. One popular establishment is Barbaril's, where you can enjoy traditional Filipino cuisine buffet style while being treated to a cultural show. Number 10. Taal Volcano and Lake, Tagaytay. Locals and foreign visitors from Manila often take a quick escape from the megacity and make their way down south to Tagaytay, a relaxing town famous for its cool weather, magnificent views, and many tourist spots popular for being one of the best kid-friendly places near Manila. The best Tagaytay hotel's view faces Taal Volcano, one of the world's smallest active volcano and beautiful landmarks in the Philippines. The volcano sits on an island within a lake within an island. Number 9. Kawasan Falls, Cebu. If you like jumping into or swimming in cool cascading waters, Kawasan Falls in Cebu hits the sweet spot. It is a multi-layered waterfall in the town of Badian and is best known for its turquoise waters. With a height of 40 meters, the first cascade, or level, is where most visitors stay, swim, and enjoy a natural water massage on board a bamboo raft. A 10-minute trek takes you up to the quieter second cascade. Kawasan Falls is also the endpoint of the popular adventure activity, the Kawasan Falls Canyoneering Tour Package. This tour starts in Canlab River in the town of Alegria, where you make your way to Kawasan, swimming along streams, rappelling through natural rock walls, and finally jumping off many waterfalls. Number 8. Kayangan Lake, Coron, Palawan. Undoubtedly one of the most photographed and iconic destinations in the Philippines is Kayangan Lake in Coron, Palawan. Going on a Kayangan Lake Coron tour will allow you to see its lagoon that is a dreamy mix of blues and greens glistening on a bright, sunny day. It should definitely be on your Coron itinerary. Kayangan Lake tours will take you to the jagged limestone cliffs and islets surrounding the lake. All these add up to a dramatic landscape, best seen from a 10-minute climb up a hill. Curiously, this view is not of the actual Kayangan Lake, but the area where the tour boats park. But it is still breathtaking nonetheless. As spectacular as the views are above ground, the real gem is hidden underneath the lake's glass-like waters. Rock formations and schools of fish abound, making the area a favorite snorkeling and free diving spot for visitors and one of the most popular Coron Palawan tourist spots. Rizal Park, Manila, Philippines. Many travelers skip Manila and make their way to the Philippines' other islands, but a day or two in the country's capital to go on Manila tours is still highly recommended, especially for those looking for the best places in the Philippines for a family vacation. The hustle and bustle aside, Manila features a lot of tourist spots of historical landmarks in the Philippines, one of which is the Rizal Park, or more commonly known as Luneta. This 60-hectare urban park is where you will see the Rizal Monument, marking the execution site of the country's national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal. Manila Bay's breeze keeps the Philippine flag waving from a 46-meter flagpole fronting his monument. The park also features manicured gardens, ponds, and a wide water fountain that lights up and dances to Filipino tunes by sunset. The park area is also home to a network of national museums that you can visit. Number 6. Banaue Rice Terraces in IFUGAO. Hand-chiseled some 2,000 years ago, the Banaue Rice Terraces in Banaue of IFUGAO, North Luzon, is a remarkable destination and is truly one of the most beautiful places in the Philippines and regarded as one of the Philippines' iconic landmarks. Sit in a colorful jeepney as it cruises along winding roads in Banaue, and views of dramatic mud-walled rice terraces leave you in awe. The IFUGAO people were highly skilled in carving both wood and mountainsides. The Banaue Rice Terraces is listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Number 5. CEBU'S Beaches and Diving Spot. Cebu has been recently awarded as part of UNESCO's network of creative cities, but its main treasure lies deep down. The island draws over 2 million foreign travelers every year, greeted by rich waters teeming with abundant marine life. Diving in Cebu is also a great experience as the island boasts many beautiful Cebu diving spots in the entire country and even the world, featuring underwater caves, shallow shipwrecks, and marine sanctuaries. Number 4. Cloud 9, Siargao. Siargao's rise as a top tourist destination in the Philippines is nothing short of meteoric. Once a sleepy island in Siargao del Norte, it has become one of the favorite destinations and playgrounds for travelers, and it is primarily because of one activity, surfing. It is now known as the Philippines surfing capital, and some even regard it as the surfing Mecca of Asia. Surfers are drawn to Cloud 9, the most famous surfing spot in the entire country and a must in any visitor's Siargao itinerary. From November until April, all is well with Cloud 9's thick tubes, making it a perfect place to get stoked. Number 3. Puerto Princesa Underground River, Palawan. The gateway to the Philippines' last frontier, Palawan, is its capital, Puerto Princesa. It is here that you can find the world's longest navigable underground river and the UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Puerto Princesa Underground River, or the Puerto Princesa Subterranean River National Park. To explore this world of famous attraction and one of the best Philippine caves, book a Puerto Princesa Underground River tour. Paddle boats of the Puerto Princesa Underground River tours cruise through scenic limestone cliffs as they make their way through the 1.5-kilometer underground river cave. The park is also teeming with wildlife like crab-eating monkeys, monitor lizards, and bats. Island-hopping escapades in Honda Bay and a visit to the crocodile farm are also highly recommended among the many things to do in Puerto Princesa. Number 2. Chocolate Hills, Bohol. Included in the UNESCO World Heritage Natural Monuments list, the Chocolate Hills of Bohol are a geomorphic wonder and truly a sight to behold. It is one of the amazing tourist spots in the Philippines to offer a unique landscape, with its 268 donut-shaped hills that turn chocolatey brown during the dry season, hence its name. The limestone hills in this iconic Philippine landmark vary in size but almost look similar in shape and range from 30 to 120 meters in height. It's a must-add in any itinerary for Bohol trips, some of which include Panglao Island tours and the Philippine Tarsier Sanctuary visits, where you can see the world's smallest primate. Last but not the least, number 1. White Beach in the famous Boracay. Long hailed as one of the best white sand beaches in the Philippines and the entire world, Boracay's claim to fame is its 4-kilometer stretch of pure white, powdery sand called White Beach. Cliché as it sounds, White Beach is truly postcard perfect. With tall coconut trees lined up and crystal clear calm waters rounding up its unmatched beauty, making it the top attraction in Boracay tours and the best tourist destination in the Philippines. Those who want to indulge during their holiday can also do so, as Boracay is home to some of the best 5-star hotels in the Philippines, as well as several honeymoon resorts and some of the best beach resorts in the Philippines. You can also have a workation here. Its prominence in global publications has drawn in an influx of tourists over the last decades, and there is no shortage of hotels, restaurants, and Boracay bars on the entire island. As its gorgeous sunsets, the skies turn from mellow pink to fiery red come to an end. This tiny island comes alive with its busy nightlife, earning a reputation of being a party destination where you can also join pub crawl tours. There are plenty of things to do in Boracay, and you can add other spots to your Boracay itinerary. Plan your ultimate escape to the Philippines. It is impossible to visit all the best tourist spots in the Philippines in one go unless you have all the time in the world. But carefully planning out your Philippines itinerary will surely take you to some of the most unforgettable landscapes and fun-filled adventures you will ever see and experience. If you want a pampered experience, book a stay at one of the luxury resorts in the Philippines or the best wellness resorts in the Philippines, or try glamping in the Philippines. Aside from its spectacular views, the Philippines is also home to one of the most hospitable, warm, and free-spirited people you will ever meet. Before you finalize your online trip booking or your Philippines holiday packages, read more of our Philippines travel guides to help you plan the ultimate escape and learn the reasons why you should visit the Philippines.
Thank you for watching. More video to share, just likes and subscribe.